Welcome to Employee Assistance Program Training, or more commonly known as EAP. So our EAP program also makes up part of our workplace health and safety policies and also part of that general framework that looks after employee health and well-being. So an Employee Assistance Program, or EAP, is available to assist employees in resolving personal or work problems which may adversely affect their work performance. So the EAP program. So the program includes professional counselling services provided by an external independent provider. So the counselling services are available to immediate family members as well as employees. It's usually utilised where determined necessary and where the issue impacts or may impact on the employee's work performance. So as well as providing confidential counselling services, EAP program can help organisations adopt a more proactive, preventative approach to workplace mental health. So what are our EAP procedures? So DCS Group will engage a suitably qualified professional organisation to act as our EAP provider. So at the moment, that provider is EAP Services Australia. The EAP provider will be required to maintain a commitment to the code of ethics of the professional body appropriate to the discipline. So in this case, you're looking at the Australian Psychological Society. And then the EAP provider will provide short-term counselling and support for a variety of personal or work-related issues. So EAP staff, what are they trained in, and I suppose what's their purpose of the conversation? So initially they'll clarify what the problem is, and this will be done through just general conversation, trying to find out what that underlying issue is. They'll then identify your options, so what can happen, how we can move forward, and then they'll put together and develop an action plan to help move forward and I suppose see the silver lining and the light at the end of the tunnel. So what services are available? So short-term counselling and support is available for a variety of personal and work-related issues. Some of these include interpersonal conflict, marital or family difficulties, concerns about children, retirement or redundancy, coping with life-threatening illnesses, gambling, alcohol and other drug misuse, emotional stress, relationships with co-workers, trauma critical incident stress, grief or bereavement, depression, and changes in the workplace. It's very useful to talk to someone else when you may be going through some of these issues, or just talking to that third party who's external from the workplace. They're not involved in the problem, but they also have the skills behind them to get you talking about what's bothering you. So experts in helping you solve your problems or assisting you in how to best cope with them. So EAP access. So the EAP is voluntary for anyone, and it can be accessed through a number of different passages. So self-referral, so that's where you choose to use the service privately. Suggestions, so where others at work or at home may be aware of your personal issues and suggest you use the EAP. Or your manager, who may offer the EAP service if you're experiencing work performance problems. So do you have to pay for these sessions? Absolutely not. The EAP service is free to all employees and their immediate families. So confidentiality. Employees using counselling service are in general entitled to confidentiality. So there's no obligation on the employees to reveal to their employer nor their direct manager the nature of the issue for which the counselling is being sought, nor whether it's a work or personal issue affecting their performance. So DCS Group, EAP provider. So as I mentioned earlier, we utilise EAP Services Australia. So for all inquiries or appointments, it's just a matter of contacting 1300 763 085, and that's Australia-wide. So additional information. This information, I suppose, will help you understand some different avenues and who you can speak with, I suppose, to get a little bit more information with regards to our EAP services. So I'd highly recommend that everyone has a read of our EAP policy. This will reiterate what we've just gone through in the last couple of minutes, but it'll also, I guess, just step back through some of those items that we discussed. Also speak with your manager. They are a fantastic resource and they're always there for support. And also human resources are always there to help point you in the right direction or speak about some other different avenues that are available. I also want to remind everyone about Are You OK? So those simple words that you can ask a workmate that could change their life. If you do notice that someone's acting a little bit differently or, they may not be behaving in a certain way that they usually would, just asking them that simple question, are you okay, can change a lot for them and really open up that avenue of support. So I guess that wraps up our EAP training. So thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, please, I really do encourage you to either ask your manager or HR. Thank you.